The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Rony Boney here. Happy New Year. Happy 2017, boys, and many happy returns to you. So in my last video, where I concluded that I'd be playing Battlefront.I as one of my main titles, a lot of people got angry with me. People also thought I was trying to be too safe and to damage control my opinions of the game. So, here are some of my main unfiltered thoughts without being dressed up too much with fancy language for Battlefront. I really like it. Ever since I saw the first-person Star Wars mod people made for COD 4 and PC, I've wanted to blast Stormtroopers and Rebels away in first person. Not only that, but I wanted to do it with good graphics and a solid FPS engine, which is what we have now in Battlefront. I've seen a lot of people say that Star Wars Battlefront 2 had better shooting mechanics. I simply don't agree. It functioned so much, like it was so different. And as someone who is a huge fan of the FPS genre and tries to play as many games in this genre as I can, I'm putting it out there that these FPS mechanics in Battlefront are stellar. Not only that, there are stellar third-person shooter mechanics that are far superior to the originals, allowing the left and right shoulder flipping function. Battlefront 2 right now is mainly played on PC via Steam, seeing as the original Xbox and PlayStation versions have had their servers closed. So this is why I'd argue that some people are noticing that their aim is better on Battlefront 2. If you're playing on PC, you're probably using a mouse, guys. Enough said there. I'd also like to bring up the huge point that most people played against the AI only when they played Battlefront in the 2004 and 2005 titles. This game is mainly an online game, with some admittedly shitty co-op and single player game modes, yes. The next title does need to have a good single player for sure, by the way, guys. Something along the same lines as the 501st Legion campaign I'd say would be pretty good for players, but maybe they should add some more options and variation into it, so it doesn't just become a shoot the enemies, destroy the shield, play as a hero now experience. Diversify it. This next point will be my only semblance here of, I'm doing bunny ears, in case you can't see, damage control, as some like to put it. But I loved the older games, but the newer ones perform their shooting mechanics even better and offer me an experience that I'm looking for more than the older games did. As an aside, I think people throw that phrase around way too much. Damage control would be me lying about features that are terrible by putting a positive spin on them, or omitting speaking about those points at all. I won't do that in any game, and I haven't done that in any game. But simply enjoying an experience is not damage control. And if you think that, then I don't know what to say back to you guys. I really don't. When I think back to my original Battlefront experience, I mainly played split screen on TDM or domination game types on smaller maps. I got my fair share of diversity, sure, but for the most part, I remained on the ground. I like boots on the ground, guys. You know, I've made that clear at my Halo videos. I can handle some verticality though, as an aside, but I want to run around as a soldier. And although Battlefront did that very, very well, the original ones, I really enjoy the experience that I can get in this one. Now, despite all the grievances of this game, to me it's just a nice, diverse, fun experience now that I've outwaited the period where I'd have to pay outrageous amounts of money for the DLC. And that's right, I agree with everybody. EA's DLC plan for this game was bullshit. Now, this doesn't mean that DLC content of the game is subpar. In fact, I think it's really good. But the $50 original season pass price on top of the already bare enough game that launched was not good enough. And sure, there were diverse modes from the game at launch: Walker Assault, Supremacy, Hero Hunt, Heroes vs Villains, Blast, Droid Run, etc. But paying nearly the full price of the game for the DLC at launch was crazy, and I agree with everybody there. And I outweighted it until it was around 20 to 30 euro. And for me, I think that's actually a justified price to pay for that. And if you have EA Access, which is like, or Origin Access as well for PC, which is like $3.99 a month, you can download Battlefront, you can try it out. If you don't like it, just uninstall it. Easy. Now, having said all of these things about the game, it is actually becoming more popular, and I can see why. It's frantic, it feels like Star Wars, and has some dynamic and unique moments that you can't get in other games. It's not just an FPS or third-person shooter title. It's got more layers to it, guys. It's also casual as fuck, which I think suits the Star Wars genre even better. Name a competitive Star Wars game that isn't the multiplayer portion of the Old Republic. I didn't think so. You know, and discounting game battles here completely, because you can't have that. Unless there's a function built into the game for launch that is competitive, then it's not competitive. Battlefront 2 did have game battles, yes, but this game is fairly competitive at times, despite being so casual. I mean, the fact that anyone can pick it up, I don't think is a bad thing. It's easy, and I repeat easy, to get into. But to master and become beast at it, I mean, therein lies the challenge. It's like Modern Warfare 2. If everything is overpowered, and easy, then nothing is overpowered. Apart from the heroes, okay? But we can forgive that because it's Star Wars, and once you get your turn in a match as a hero, it becomes an epic experience. Look lads, what else can I say other than I like this game? If you don't like it, then fair enough, but I do. And I want to create more content for my channel around this game. Now that lots of people are joining or rejoining this community like myself, I'd like to do videos on things that can help you maximize your experience here, like guides, playstyle tutorials, etc. If you don't like Star Wars and want to play the games from 2004 and 2005, then go for it. But you make yourselves look so salty and hateful when all you post is, this game is shit, or EA needs to meet my demands to get me to buy the next one. They sold 14 million copies of this game. They don't need to listen to your demands. They don't need to listen to jack shit. But they are. They've shown that feedback is now a huge priority. DICE is a great studio, and there's no Battlefield game coming out next year because they have 2 studios now working on Battlefront's sequel. Construct your opinions and wish lists for the next game carefully and logically. If we act like men who are discussing an issue instead of whingers, we will be listened to. There's a lot of hope for this game and its sequel. I love the Star Wars experience, and instead of focusing on the negative aspects of Halo and now Star Wars, I want to enjoy Battlefront for the fun experiences that I can have in it, guys. This channel has been quite negative in its development around Halo 5, and even though I stand justified in that stance, I'm not negative about every damn game out there. Halo's my baby, so I fight for it, but I'd like to try and post more engaging and interesting content with a game that's new and that I love over a game that can probably never recover after the black marks that have been made on the franchises. In this sense, I've actually come full circle regarding my Halo 5 reasoning as to truly understanding the opinions of my fellow Halo YouTubers who enjoy Halo 5 and its mechanics. I'm literally that guy when it comes to Battlefront. I love the older games but prefer the style of play in the new title. Whereas with Halo, I dislike the changes in Halo 5 and prefer the classic ones. Opinions are funny, aren't they? But I think I may begin to do more comparison videos between the old and the new and attempt to break down what works in both titles and what could actually be properly implemented into the Battlefront sequel. So yes, that does mean I will be posting some Battlefront and Battlefront 2 commentaries and gameplay very soon. Also, last time in the video I invited people to be respectful, yet I had about 20 comments go into my spam folder due to excess swearing. All caps insults against me, which is fine, you can insult me if you want, I don't take it seriously, and people linking others to other videos. I hope this doesn't happen this time, as I've always enjoyed and made a point of conversing with every person who comments on my videos, but I can't see myself trying to converse with someone who doesn't consider someone else's opinion, or whom believes swearing and ranting are viable ways of expressing their point of view this time around. My challenge for you guys today is to comment one, non-sarcastic by the way, thing you enjoy about the new Battlefront title and one aspect of the original that you enjoyed and would like to see return. Thanks for watching everyone, lots more content for Battlefront is coming your way in 2017. May the Force be with you.